All right, thanks for joining the Innovation Room for our reviews and education series. Today we're going to go through how to buy NFTs in 2022. So I appreciate you joining here. If you would just subscribe and follow along, we've got a lot more content coming for educational purposes and a lot of different topics too. So today we're going to talk about how to buy NFTs in 2022. So jumping right into it, there's a few things. One, you're going to need to have a wallet to convert your dollars to crypto. And with that wallet, that digital wallet, you will be able to go on many different sites to buy NFTs. And in this video, we're going to go through 3 different marketplaces and look at those in order to buy NFTs. opensea.io, soulsea.io, and randgallery.com. So just to jump into it, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the App Store or your iPhone or Android. Go to the store, get the app, crypto.com. We like that one. It's most versatile. It's the cheapest to buy crypto. First 30 days they waive fees, and there should be a link in our description here on how to get that. And then once you have the app, buying crypto, there's actually another video that shows you how to do that. But we're going to assume that you have the app and that you're ready to start researching NFTs. So the first place we're going to look at is called opensea.io. Now make sure, first thing you want to do when you're in NFT world is to make sure you are on the right bona fide website. So up here you'll see opensea.io. If you click on the little lock here, this shows your connection's secure. It shows your site, and it shows the connection is secure and that you are on the right site. And you're going to see a few things on OpenSea. When it comes to NFTs, there are a couple different categories of NFTs. Okay, and the most popular category is probably what you've heard of as the Bored Ape Club or CryptoPunks. And those are what's known as profile art. So you can use these images for your profile pictures on, for Twitter or, Facebook or whatever. You're basically buying a digital image, a one-of-one digital image that is stored on the blockchain. In this case, it's stored in Ethereum or Polygon. Those are the 2 different networks, cryptocurrencies that you can purchase with here, and I'll explain that in a minute. When you buy an NFT on OpenSea, you'll be using that crypto to buy that NFT, and you will own official owner of the actual non-fungible token, which is what NFT stands for. And when you scroll through OpenSea, a good place to start is to look at the top collections over the last few days. Right here on the home page, it's going to show you these are top sellers. Essentially, it's almost looking like stock tickers, and you're going to see. Let's go into the first one here, Three Landers. This one is newer. Hasn't been in the top collections in a long, I don't think ever, a brand new collection, but it's very popular. And there's reasons for that getting popular. We'll go into that in a separate video as far as how people market NFTs. But for purposes of just learning what the NFT is and how to buy it, we're going to look at a few examples here just from the top movers within these different sites. Okay, so what you can see here is a few things. You're going to see their Twitter handle, which is very important when you're doing research on NFTs, and you should be doing research on every NFT before you purchase anything to understand what the project is about and who is behind the project, and to see that there's some legitimacy and credibility behind these images. There's obviously, you probably read, there's a lot of scammers out there and what's called rug pulls, which are just basically scammers who prop up an NFT project only to pull it down after they sell a handful of them for, a couple $1,000s and just kind of skate off with everyone's money. But that's happening less and less. And the more you understand what you're buying and doing the research, that's why they have a Twitter handle here, so you can kind of do more research about the project. You can find out about it. And every marketplace they kind of using the same layout here. So they have 10,000 different items, which means there's 10,000 different NFTs to look at or to potentially buy. And here's a couple of pictures of them down here. There are currently 5,000 owners. So there's 5,000 unique individuals who own these Three-landers. The floor price is 1.39 ETH. Now, for floor price, which is, you'll see that in every NFT marketplace, is the cheapest price that one of these NFTs is going for. So if there's 10,000 for sale, usually when you bring them up here and you list all of the ones to look at, you'll see that it's priced low to high. So obviously this first row here is going to be the lowest price NFTs you're going to find in this collection. Okay. So the floor price is essentially the cheapest you're going to get for any one of these particular NFTs in this collection. Now, the reason I'm showing you 3 different marketplaces altogether is because the pricing is wildly different on all of them. So this is Ethereum, and you can see that 1.39 Ethereum is well over $3,000 at this point to buy one NFT. So, as a beginner getting first, into the world of NFTs, maybe not the greatest place to start unless you have a lot of homework done and you've got an extra 10 or 20K sitting around that you just want to experiment with. But I would say most people are going to want to start by buying, NFTs that are more reasonable, 40, 50, 60 bucks. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So on OpenSea, you've got, this is a pretty expensive high-end sort of marketplace showing these NFTs. And then the last part of these metrics up here is volume traded. And what that's telling you is how many of these NFTs have traded hands across the 5,000 people who've owned them. So you can see that, there's quite a bit of volume going through there. That's why it's ranked number 1 in the list. So that's a bit about collections and how you kind of look. The other thing to look at here is this little story they have about their background of what their NFT is all about. So you can read this here. It's a collectible NFT project centered around community, adventure, and collaborators, and it goes on and on and on. A lot of these NFTs are purely just community coming together around an artist and, supporting the art and collecting and holding the art and trading the art. But sometimes you'll see that there are NFTs that have a utility or a real life element attached to them. So you can buy an NFT and then have access to events, have, tickets to events, have specialized utilities, other things outside of the actual image attached to the NFT, which is a very interesting model. And I find that personally more attractive than just buying the art. Just buying the art is great, and some of these are beautiful and really cool and unique and could be worth a lot of money and continue to grow. Although I'd say, as a disclaimer, a lot of these, like some people are saying 90 to 99% of these collections are going to drop in value to near zero because there's so many designers that are jumping into this game and really not enough buyers to keep the market going the way it is. So just be cautious. That's why I like the NFTs that have what's called utility attached to them. So there's something tangible, physical access to people, access to events, to other information, to other downloads. Those are utilities that are attached to that, and they're built for that. So when you buy an NFT with utility, it'll show you what the utility is right in the NFT. So just a note about that. You can add them to your watch list and, standard things you would do for like any other marketplace. You will need to synchronize your wallet and create a profile in every one of these marketplaces in order to do it. That's why when you do start with crypto.com as your first wallet to convert your cash to crypto, there might be a second step necessary. So when you go in here and sync a wallet, some of these marketplaces are going to have unique wallets that you hold that you use in order to do the trading. So think of it like you have your bank account that where you put your cash into the bank, that's your digital wallet, but then you have a trading account like a Fidelity or a brokerage account that you open to actually trade for the NFT, to purchase the NFT. So there could be two wallets that you deal with. So let's keep that in mind. The OpenSea, which is what we're on now, they have an ability to sync up a Coinbase wallet, which is really cool because you can also use a Coinbase wallet to buy cryptocurrency, buy Ethereum or Polygon, which are the two cryptos you can use to purchase. And then you can also sync that Coinbase wallet right here, so you have only one wallet to deal with, and then your NFTs are stored in the wallet. So that's another big item here, is that once you buy an NFT, it's going to be stored in that wallet that you used to purchase it, and it's going to be digitally signed into your wallet, and you'll see it in there. So that's an important point. Okay, moving on to the next marketplace. This one is called Solsea, and it's called Solsea.io. Again, making sure we're on the right site. Click the lock, making sure that everything is cool. It's based on the Solana network and cryptocurrency. So I don't know how familiar you are with cryptocurrencies, but there's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and there's thousands of other cryptocurrencies. And one of the things that's happened is there's many cryptocurrencies that are being tied to these NFTs. So in this case, Solana, which is another cryptocurrency just like Bitcoin, you could buy the Solana crypto, just like you're buying Ethereum for OpenSea. You would buy Solana, and you would use your Solana crypto in order to buy NFTs on Solsea. Very similar layout and schema here for Solsea. Okay. You're going to use your crypto.com wallet on your phone to buy Solana, Solana, which is a cryptocurrency. Lower cost, much lower cost than Ethereum, by the way. You can look up the current prices on your crypto.com app as far as what Solana is trading at. You buy into Solana, you have it in your wallet, you connect your wallet, and you can explore your NFTs and purchase. Again, all the same rules apply. Research, understand if they're purely PFP profile or if it's a utility-based NFT. I like Solana. I like Solsea. I have a few of my own NFTs I've created here for music. One of the things that Solana does for NFTs is allows you to issue a license for the NFT. So for music or art, you can issue a reuse license so people can then reuse those images legally for another purpose, which is a really cool feature for the NFTs in the Solana marketplace. Okay. The third marketplace we're going to talk about is randgallery.com. Okay. Now, randgallery.com is, again, a marketplace based on Algorand, which is another cryptocurrency that is even probably more economically priced at this point. It's about 1-for-1. The price is for $1, you can get about almost 1 Algorand, maybe even less, probably like 80.8 Algorand for $1. So here, if you looking at these prices, these are essentially, this one here you can get for $10. And that's a pretty, it's a pretty good way to just dip your toe in the water to buy your first NFT. It's the same process. It's exactly the same process buying on this marketplace as the other two. You would buy Algorand in your crypto.com wallet. You would sign in with your wallet here, and maybe you're going to have to use the MyAlgo wallet, which is, again, the trading wallet, if you will. You transfer the Algorand over to this wallet, and you can buy your first NFT here for $10 essentially, or $8. And that's just one I happen to find. I bet you there's others that are cheaper. this is what I like about Rand Gallery is they have other features where you can basically subscribe to a collection. You bid on the price, let's say $100, and the collection issues you a random NFT based on your bid, which is kind of cool because then you might end up having a very valuable, rare type of NFT that you can then resell. Now, I haven't mentioned reselling yet, but that's a really important point to NFTs and the entire, I would say, hype, if you will, around what NFTs are, what's happening right now in NFT world. Because on every one of these marketplaces, as you own an NFT and it's in your wallet, you can choose to resell it back on the marketplace. So like you would a stock. You buy a stock at $10, you hold it for a while, it goes up to $12, $15, you sell it, you make the profit, right? Exactly the same concept. You can buy an NFT, the artist can get more known, there could be more buyers for that particular collection, and you see that your particular NFT that you own is now tripled in price, and you can go and actually set it for resale back on this in the same marketplace you bought it from. And there's a lot of people over the last year who have made serious money just selling, upselling, and reselling, in secondary market, these NFTs. Again, not advising that. It's very risky. Most of these NFTs will never be repurchased after purchase. It's kind of the luck of the draw. And again, doing the research to understand why an NFT collection is becoming popular and would merit the secondary resale. So that's going to conclude the overview on how to buy NFTs in 2022 for this video. Thanks for watching all the way through here. As we do more research into other marketplaces, we'll definitely do another video in another month or two talking about what other marketplaces are out there for different cryptocurrencies. And we're also going to be creating some videos on which NFTs seem like they're really catching fire and might want to jump on because they're the notoriety of the artist or the utility that's attached to it. So stay tuned. Thanks again for watching. This is Innovation Room. Please subscribe. Have a great day.